Hello, everybody. I thought I would pop on here. It's been a while since I've connected or shared anything, and I wanted to do things a little bit different for this lunar eclipse and full moon in Virgo. Just getting cozy. Um, yeah, I'm not recording a meditation because I want to share one that I've already done, and I thought I would come on here and just do a little bit of an energy update about kind of what to expect this week. So, this week is a really big week. We're currently still in Venus retrograde. Tomorrow is the full moon lunar eclipse. This is a blood moon eclipse. So, it just means that the energy is very amplified and intensified. We are in some retrogrades too, so that will soften the energy a little bit. Mercury goes into retrograde on Friday, so the day after. And Mercury is the planet of communication and technology. And then Venus is the planet of love and abundance and beauty and harmony. So we're going to have these flavors connected to this full moon as well. This full moon in Virgo, which Virgo rules how we are of service, how we are getting our ducks in a row, having everything lined up, letting go of perfection. And Pisces, so the lunar axis in Virgo and Pisces. So Pisces is more about connecting to spirit and our um, community consciousness and what is needing to be released and let go of. And that's the energy of a full moon as well, right? The full moon is halfway through the lunar cycle when things are full and being illuminated. So she is bringing this awareness, this shining this light on us for what it is we need to release and let go of so we can move in to that waning phase of the moon, that second half of the lunar cycle where we move back into the new moon, back into the new cycle. Um, so this energy is going to be amplified, this illuminating. So things are going to be illuminated in our life right now around how we are not serving ourselves, how we are not showing up for ourselves, how we are not valuing ourselves, how we are not um, caring for and tending to our own gardens, and then how we aren't doing this to the collective, or if that is in out of balance. So if we're maybe spending too much time caring for others or being of service and not enough for ourselves. So the full moon is in Virgo and the sun is in Pisces, right? That's what I've been talking about. So there is going to be this kind of toggle during this full moon. And it's going to really bring to the surface what it is that we need to release, even if it is uncomfortable. It's going to be brought to the surface for you to see and feel and move through and come to a place where you can let that die, let it go. The body parts that are connected into Virgo are our pancreas or small intestines, our digestive system. So we want to really take care of what we are eating this week and be mindful of how we are nurturing and nourishing our bodies. So you want to eat clean, healthy food, make sure you're drinking lots of water, making sure um, your bowel movements are regular, that everything is moving. I would say some gentle yoga can be really helpful, some pranayama, and then remaining really grounded and rooted, because Virgo is obviously an earth sign. So we want to remain rooted because there can be like an intensity with eclipses. And I'm already feeling this this kind of urgency or this unsettled energy or this bubbling energy. Um, there is also this energy of releasing perfection and tapping into the flow of life. So, knowing that everything is going to change, that life is unpredictable, that nothing is ever certain, and then being open to the messy, chaotic, beautiful life that we have. And, um, and not being attached, not clinging to any expectations or thoughts of perfection or ways that we feel things need to happen or need to unravel. Some of our greatest strengths are can be in our most challenging and difficult times. And I know that is so deeply true for me that all of the struggles and hardships and challenges that I have had in my past have gifted me the resilience that has made me the human and the person and the woman and the mother I am today, and has given me the ability to show up and serve myself and show up and serve my daughter and then show up and serve my community and the people that come to me, which is like, to me, being of service to others is the highest form of connecting to spirit. However, if we're doing it from an empty cup, if we're doing it from a place of people pleasing or lack or needing to get something in return, then there's a completely different energy behind it. So, this moon is going to invite you to find clarity in what it is you truly value, right? Venus rules our values, it rules our abundance, our love. Um, but we want to evaluate the things that we love and value over this time. So, what is really important to you? What really matters to you? What do you, not other people, what do you really value? And how are you yourself of value to others, right? That's our worth piece. Remembering that we are all important. There is time and space and a place for all of us here. And there is room for all of us here. It's not about competition. It's not about comparing. It's about connection. Perfectionism and control. Okay. Can lead to procrastination, fear, stress, anxiety, tension, and holding patterns within our mind and our body. So, coming into this place where knowing that nothing is perfect and exactly how you are right now and as you are right now is perfectly imperfect. So, embracing the energy of being imperfect, physically, mentally, spiritually, in your daily life. So, giving yourself some grace along the way. And then also, there's a really beautiful energy too with this full moon about clearing and decluttering. Anytime we have planets in retrograde, they invite us more on an inward journey of reflection, um, remembering, re-evaluating, revising, rewording, all of these re-words. So this can be a really beautiful time to also notice what in your life is not serving you, what in your home is not serving you, and how you want to declutter or release and let go of the things that are taking up space in mind, body, home that no longer need to be there. So you can create some more space. Every full moon is also about forgiveness. So, this is also a really beautiful time to notice if you have been hard on yourself, if there's any anything that you need to forgive within yourself or within another person, or even just the greater good. Forgiveness is never about the other person. It is always about self and releasing and letting go so you can heal and move forward. It's not about forgetting. You don't need to forget, but it's about being at a place where you're not clinging or attached to this, where you're able to soften it and to let it go. Yes, it can still hurt, but for me, forgiveness is freedom. Forgiveness is space. When you or me or anyone is holding on to resentment or anger or the past, it's blocking, it's creating stagnation in our growth and our evolution and how we are moving forward in our lives. Forgive, let go, release, open into love, compassion, connecting into your heart. And then Pisces encourages us to tap into our emotional side as well, our watery nature. So, like I said, going with the flow, but also what emotions need to come up to the surface, bubble up to the surface. Pisces flows with the universe, trusting its changes in direction, its adaptability and ability to be fluid. And it's also the final sign in the zodiac. So we're at this time, at this point that we're releasing everything as we prepare for the new moon in Aries. So we prepare for Aries season, this fiery energy that's coming up in a few weeks. Yeah. And Virgo also is about healing and our physical body, so like health and wellness. So be extra mindful of your self-care practices this week, or if there's been times where you have allowed them to fall away. Maybe you have a morning routine or ritual, or an evening routine or ritual, or maybe you go to the gym all the time. Keep those practices up. Let them be supports for you for this week, and notice if any of those practices have fallen away. Or it also can be a time where old injuries or pains or challenges that you have had with your health can resurface. So giving yourself time and space to move through them, remembering that it's not everything is changing, nothing is constant, nothing is staying the same. So being open to that, and also remembering the tools that you have to help you on your journey and in your healing and wellness. Um, and what is it that needs to be cleansed, purged in your life, right? Is it relationships? Venus also rules relationships. Are there any relationships that are falling away or feel toxic or need to be released or purged? Mercury rules communication as well. So, are there any conversations that need to be released or purged or let go of? Or maybe it's a habit that you have or a limiting belief. The mantra I created is I forgive myself and others as I let go of control, lack, and perfectionism by surrendering into the unknown and opening into love, compassion, joy, and light. There is always a silver lining in everything. And I don't look at a full moon eclipse as something to be afraid of. I look at it as a time to notice what is coming up for me, to reflect on that, to move through it with presence and awareness and an open mind and heart. So I am inviting you to also do the same. And yeah, let me know. Let me know how it goes for you. Oh, last thing I wanted to say, because I forgot. Self-criticism. So Virgo also amplifies our fears and mistakes and patterns of being critical of self, of being judgmental of self. Yes, it can be of others as well, but notice if you're being a little bit more judgmental of yourself. And then how can you um, know that you are so much more than yourself, that you are so much more than this physical body, this appearance, this label you have, this hat you wear. You are so much more than all of it, right? And Pisces invites us into divine, that we are all divine. We are all connected to spirit. That's global consciousness. So see if you can allow that energy to connect and dissolve, right? Virgo is the goddess as well. So reminding you that you are a goddess and that you are unique and individual, that this world needs you, that you are of value, you are valued, and to not forget that, to release any limiting belief or fear that you have of doing it the right way, right? Our mistakes help us learn what step to take next or what question to ask next. They are our teachers. Your mistakes are wisdom, stepping stones as you move forward on this path. So invite them in, embrace them as little nuggets of wisdom. Okay, I feel like that is enough being said. Sending you all love. I would love to hear what you thought of this, if it was helpful, if any of it resonated with you, and how this full moon lunar eclipse was for you.